Tinubu is not worth celebrating. This is coming from the leader of INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church. In fact, this man is beginning to see something different. We could remember what he was saying last year, talking about this, talking about that. I don't just understand. Listening to them, is a big error. Just follow your heart. Yes, Primate Ayodele Elijah on Tuesday revealed that Nigeria has no reason to celebrate the 64th independence because the country hasn't even recorded any significant achievements. In an independence message to Nigerians, Primate Ayodele stated that he has not even seen anything special in Nigeria's 64th independence celebration because the country was still far behind in terms of development, human capital, leadership, to mention but a few. The prophet described Nigeria's democracy as a failure, explaining that independence is more like bondage for the people and the country is gradually moving into a hopeless state because of the kind of people that have emerged as the country's leaders. He said, sincerely, I have not seen anything special in Nigeria 64 because Nigeria at 54 or 64 because there is no serious improvement in terms of what the government needs to do. In terms of human capital, everything is on standstill. In terms of judiciary, it is something else. We are still seeing things that we can't even be proud of despite being 64 years old. They will come and tell you that, oh, what is happening did not now is it didn't just start now. It's been there for a very long time that the present government just inherited it. Then why did you come? Because you came on the mantra of trying to put things right. So telling us that, oh, yes, things have been bad before now. It's just an excuse from a failure. Okay, he continues saying that our democracy has been destroyed. What we have is democracy of failure, starvation, bondage, difficulty. Nigerians have voted for leaders with no conscience. We have been praying, but it doesn't look like this country will get better. Hey, you say not this year. So are you a man of a little faith? While speaking on the current administration, Primate Ayodele made it known that the government is confused and has no fear of God. Mention the name now. Why they talk yeah. Why you no fit mention Tinubu name? Say Tinubu no go get conscience. You don't get fear of God. He also called on the government to embark on 7 things to restore hope to the people. The present government is confused. They don't have the fear of God and don't understand why they are ruling. Nigeria at 54 is nothing to celebrate. The government should do 7 things that include stable electricity. I thought he was going to be calling for fasting and prayer. Stable electricity, educational reforms, restructuring judiciary reforms, economic reforms, security and total overhauling of our petrol ministry to bring back hope. Explaining further, Primate Ayodele noted that a serious government leading to a country that is 64 years old will not allow mediocrity and would let go of any unserious minister or appointee. He frowned at the EFCC chairman for failing to arrest the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, but was quick to go after ordinary Nigerians that have committed lesser offenses. A serious government leading a nation that is 64 years old will sack people on the oil sector, including NNPC GMD, Mele Kyari, Minister of Petroleum, and others in the sector. We have ministries that are not performing. The president should remove their leaders. For months, EFCC has been trailing Yahaya Bello, all to no avail. But if it is an ordinary Nigeria, he or she would have been arrested and paraded. It appears the EFCC chairman does not even know his job as well. The president should find something to do. If not, we will keep encouraging corruption, he stated. In the same vein, Primate Ayodele blasted the National Assembly for not working towards achieving success in the country. The National Assembly has also failed. They are just going there to relax. President Tinubu should improve and enhance workers' welfare. Our sectors are not doing well, including communications. We don't even have anything to celebrate at 64. It is a period to evaluate what we have done so far. It is a time of sober reflection. There is hunger in the land. A bag of rice is not even affordable anymore. At 64, a fertile land has failed in agriculture. We have voted for the wrong choice, and of course, the result of that will be wrong. It is 64 years of sadness without achievement and failure. He added, but politicians will never tell you that. Oh. They will not ever agree to that. They will not tell you that Nigeria has been good, so good to them. It is now time to give back when they want to give bribe. They will tell you, oh, it is time to give back. Nigeria has been so good to them. These politicians, I always say it, the Independence Day is for just for the politicians, or you are there any day they are celebrating Democracy Day, or it's just for the politicians. Furthermore, Primate Ayodele expressed disappointment in the religious sector, especially Christian leaders who are fond of hiding the true situations of things with all is well syndrome or slogan. The prophet noted that all pastors have been compromised, and what they do now is fashion. The religious sector too has failed. All the pastors have failed. We have been compromised, and all we know how to say is all is well. But it is not. We only have fashion pastors. They don't talk when they are supposed to talk, apart from all is well. He said, it is well. It is well. That is what you are going to be hearing. It is well. Yeah, very well spoken. No one from the Tinubu government has been calling his ministry. Hence, the negative conjecture masquerading it as a prophecy. His prediction for Edo State fell flat. Yeah, thank you, man of God, for being frank for once. But it seems you have forgotten about what you told Nigerians, that nobody can take power from Tinubu, as the term Emilokon is spiritual. So what do you advise Nigerians to do now? Yeah, man of God has said it all. We have seen it all. If we like, let us ignore the bitter truth, and not rise against the enemies of this country. Okay, which is I know. Oh. Yes, my brother, only idiots celebrate slavery. Nigerian leaders are still in darkness. They are still darkness, leading the people into the valley of more darkness. Nnamdi Kanu try to lighten these blind leaders. Instead, they try to finish him. If may ask these APC leaders, how is market? Have you known peace since you arrested Kalu? Has Nigeria moved forward since you arrested Kalu? No. Will Nigeria move forward without the release of Kalu? No, thanks. Take this to the bank. I also noticed that our top religious leaders from the southwest have suddenly gone mute. This is conspiracy of silence as far as I know. Yeah, let everybody come out and save Nigeria. The country is at the verge of total elimination from this evil genius set of leaders. Gaskia, they don't even have the fear of God. That is why all their policies tailored towards good things for themselves and carelessness for the masses is God that can really judge them.